Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Jonathan from Katsu Land. Before I actually talk about Katsu Land, let's just take a look at what's in the beginning, right? Before I talk about what it actually is. So in the beginning, there was collab.land. And it actually only works with Ethereum and some Ethereum L2s and basically all the major chains that we see currently, right? So however, right, there are other chains with burgeoning NFT communities, right? Chains like Phantom, chains like Harmony, Avalanche, etc. Right. So before we started on this project, we actually launched our own NFT called Katsu, and we launched it on Phantom. Right. So and then we wanted to, in the Discord, we want to create an exclusive space for our NFT holders, right? And then conduct giveaways, facilitate DAO operations, etc. And then we realized that, hey, we invited collab.land bot to our Discord and then realized that, hey, it actually doesn't really support Phantom. And so that was the motivation behind the project actually. It started out as simply fulfilling a need in our own NFT collection, right? So Katsu Land was created, and in other smaller chains, in other alternative chains, we can see that there are solutions that the NFT project created themselves, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. When we created Katsu Land, we have a mindset that, hey, we want to build this not just for our project, we want to build this for all the projects on Phantom, and as well as some other underserved NFT communities on other chains. Right. So we created this. We have learned certain things over time, and we have introduced a few really nifty enhancements. So first, obviously, it supports multiple alternative chains. Right. Later, we can see a full list of the current chains that we support. And number two is actually supports multiple NFTs collections across various different chains in the same Discord server. So there are cases where you're a project and you want to go multi-chain basically, right? Maybe I go with Ethereum first. I launch a collection on Ethereum, and then later I decide, hey, I also want to launch a collection on Polygon or Avalanche, etc. Right? So and of course, these maybe you want different collection holders to receive different roles and access to different Discord channels. Right, that is possible, right, with Katsu Land. And thirdly, right, the user experience is significantly better. We adopted the officially recommended Discord/commands. So usually bot commands, you start with a special character like an exclamation mark, etc., and then you type in a command. Right, there's no prompt. You don't know whether you type the command right or not, right? So with the Discord/commands, it actually improves the user experience by a lot, right? So fourth, right, there are absolutely no DMs, no bot spams with sender visible only messages, right? So many bots, right, when you do interactions, they will actually send you DM, and if you're in the space long enough, you know that you should probably close DMs so that scammers won't be able to reach you and etc. If you close your DMs, the bot won't be able to work, right? So for Katsu Land, there's no DMs. We work with the sender sends the command. The command is only visible to the sender only. Right? Any interaction with the bot is private to the sender only. So he can create the bot command in any channels, right? You will not spam the channel, right? And there's privacy. You can only do your own interaction with the bot. And of course, we have a suite of powerful administration /commands, right? Later we shall see. So these are the full list of chains that we support currently. We started with Phantom, of course. And then slowly we expanded to this, and recently we have added support for Kronos, Metis, and Moonbeam. Right. So the future is multi-chain, right? And every NFT community deserves to have some basic necessary tool to grow their project, right? And I think a bot for NFT verification is a basic necessary tool, right, for as long as Discord is the dominant platform to reach out to the NFT holders. So Katsu Land is created, and we aim to serve all the underserved projects on the alternative chains. All right, so some of our metrics. So Katsu Land is an actual platform that is deployed to production. So currently, the number of NFT communities that we have using the bot is 86, right? The most dominant chain, of course, is Phantom, right? And just this month, we have received the Discord verification. We got the Discord blue tick, so it's a highly trusted bot. So PFP NFTs are made more awesome with utility, obviously. So just now I mentioned that we started off with actually NFT collection on Phantom, right? And then we realized that in Katsu Land, some of the operations, they are actually quite computing resource intensive, right? So for this kind of operation that is usually needed by more advanced or larger NFT communities, we actually introduce sort of like a premium version for them. And this premium version can be sort of like paid for by activating using a Discord command, and you just simply have to own the Katsu NFT. So this brings another layer of dimension for the utility for the NFT itself, right? So without further ado, let me just go with the demo. Right, so here I have set up a test Discord channel, right? So this is the slash commands, right? When you do a slash, you get all these hints here. You don't have to second guess whether your command is right or not or whatever. So the first command that we're going to do is KL init, right? And we're gonna pass in the collection title. I'm just gonna pass in my own collection, Katsu. The blockchain is of course Phantom. The contract, we are gonna grab it from here. What is the this one, right? Contract type is ERC 721. The role they want to grant is verified, right? Minimum token required, just one. Okay. So so setup success. We can verify by using a command /KL list integrations to quickly see that what are the current integrations that we have, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna try to verify, right? KL verify, and I'm gonna grab my wallet address. Right, and so we can choose our NFT collection that we want to verify against, and this will generate a one-time use URL, right? So we'll visit the URL and it will ask for a digital signature, right? Click to verify. The MetaMask will prompt the message. We sign the message, and if the condition is valid, right, we should be able to have the role that is being granted to us, right? And you can see that I have the role that I am verified. Right? So yeah, let's continue with the presentation. Right. So what's next for the bot, right? What's next for Katsu Land, right? So we are paving the way for an exceedingly positive experience, right? So we all know that Discord is not the most user-friendly platform to get started with. So we want to work on the front-end UI for the server admins to manage setups. And with a UI, we can introduce more powerful and advanced functionalities, right? One important example is for the case of staking. Right?
Last 1 minute.
So, all right, thanks. So for staking, many projects want to introduce staking for their NFT project. When you stake, the NFT does not belong to you anymore, but you are still part of the community, right? So in that case, when the NFT is removed from your wallet, you should not be, get the role removed from you, right? So with a UI, we can introduce this kind of functionality, right? Paving the way for tokens as payment, right? The experimentation with NFT as payment paves the way for using any types of token to pay for services, right? And then we pave the way for digital utility. So if we can use NFT to verify digital NFT, why not bring it to the physical world, right? And make it into a platform, and not just for one project, but for generalize it for everyone, right? So these are the links. Thank you everyone for your attention.